Not too much. Doing well.
Bam, we're live. Hey, dude, you look younger since the last time I interviewed you. I noticed that on your IG, you look younger too. Are you getting something done to your skin, like exfoliated or like?
I am not. I don't know about that. Maybe
Or
just
like
cleaned
rubbing
up a
like,
little bit. Not as scraggly as some days.
or what are those? A loofah. Are you using a loofah to like take off the dead skin on your face or something? A loofah.
Definitely not.
If my wife knew where I wash my body with my loofah, she'd hate it. Take your wife's prized loofah for her face and use it on your fucking dingleberries to clean out the.
Oh boy.
What an asshole.
That wouldn't go over very well.
No. I have this loofah. I have this bar of soap, Nick, that I got from there's this affiliate called Portsmouth CrossFit. Dale King owns it. It's like a rehab CrossFit, and they make their own soaps and they sell them. And they have it.
Okay.
And he sent me a bunch of the soap. Yeah, it's stuff like that. And he sent me a bunch of the soap, and it's like menthol or something. And I don't know when I'm going to learn, but I wash my ass with it, and I hate the fucking feeling. I get like tingly cornhole. It's like, dude, why? Why would you ever make soap that makes anything tingle? Do you like tingly soap at all?
No. I just use some normal gel soap.
Yeah. Oh, so you just squirt a couple shots in your hand and rub it around.
Pretty much, yep.
Yeah.
Nice and easy, quick, get the job done.
Yeah, I don't know why I make that mistake every morning. My buddy Andrew Hiller doesn't even use soap, he said. He hasn't used soap in years. He just uses water.
Just rinses off?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know.
Wow.
I think my butt needs soap. You're going to the CrossFit Games.
Yep, round 2. We made it.
Crazy, dude. What a statement you made last year, huh?
Yeah, it was a wild beginning to kind of the run for the games. Yeah, it was between getting in with the backfill invite and then like pretty cool being able to get in there and win a couple events as well.
Yeah, you performed at a crazy high level. Like you made a name for yourself. You put yourself. I don't know how we say it in CrossFit, but you put yourself in the if it was the fight world, you put yourself like it with a number by your name. You know what I mean? You're a top 15 player in the world.
Sure. Yeah.
Did you expect that?
When I first came in, I kind of said some things like, "Oh, I want to win some events. I want to get Rookie of the Year," and just kind of like threw it out there. Didn't really attach myself to it too much, just because I did get the backfill invite. I did miss the games 2 years in a row by a point, and I mean, taking 6th place at one of the semifinals over the course of all the other semifinals, I didn't expect to be top 15 or top 14 at the game. So yeah, it was pretty surprising last year.
Hey, yeah, crazy. Is that was the sandbag?
The sandbag event and the skills medley with the jump rope.
Wow, like theoretically, not even theoretically, 2 opposite events, huh?
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah, you can sew and punch someone in the face. Like what? Like you got both ends of the spectrum covered. Crazy, dude.
Yeah, just got to fill that middle ground now. Get good at regular CrossFit.
Yeah. Hey, dude, were you weird strong as a kid? Could you do some weird stuff already, like as a young boy?
I don't know about weird strong as a kid. I did a lot of things, like I played a lot of sports, so a lot of things like that pertain to like maybe the skills medley a little bit, being able to do a pegboard without my legs, or in just when I was younger, kind of like things in wrestling where we would just jump around and flip on the mats, and I'd say become really body awareness, like have a lot of body awareness kind of came natural. And then I've been weightlifting since probably 7th, 8th grade. So it's just been like a continuous, like, kind of road to building strength and getting strong. And that's probably one of my favorite things to do anyway. So that always stays in.
The back squat stuff is just kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't send you. Really? Your back squat's your party trick? Sorry, Suze. I'm going to send you these links now. I didn't. Oh, yep. You already got it. How is that your part? How is a 500-pound back squat a party trick?
I mean, I don't really follow any like squat cycle to help like increase my squat. I mean, maybe I should because I don't know how necessary a heavier squat would necessarily be in competition, but yeah, I've probably had the same PR, the same number for probably a while now, and I don't ever really lose the strength to be able to do my squats.
What is your PR?
585, like all-time PR.
And how often do you touch that?
585? Not
Yeah.
no,
Once a year?
That was my lifetime PR, so I was a little bit heavier when I hit that. Like normal CrossFitting PR is probably like 545. And I can get pretty close to that. Yeah.
And are you enjoying that right there?
Other than it making me want to pass out and destroy my collarbones, no.
What about after I was squatting with 100 pounds the other day, front squatting with 100 pounds. I was holding a 100-pound D-ball, and after every set, I do like this thing, like I feel like I might never be able to hinge ever again. So I have to like do this thing, or I put my hands on the wall, or I feel like I have to stretch my calf,
stretch out a little bit.
Yeah, like I got mushed or something.
Yeah.
Do you feel like that every time you're done? Do you feel like that every time, like you do a back squat with like 500 pounds or 400 pounds, like it's like that? Like you're like, okay, I'm kind of stuck in this position for like a few seconds?
No, not really. I'd say like a lot of it kind of goes to like bracing the core as well. Like, and I preach this when I coach my classes and stuff too. When you pick up weights and you pick up a barbell, you got to like pick it up like you're trying to manhandle it. Whereas sometimes when people go into like picking up a back squat, they're kind of a little hesitant when they lift it off. And then I feel like they're not braced, and that can kind of compress their spine a little bit more. Versus if you get underneath it and you're acting like you're really tall and you're like really extending like your body, can feel a little bit different.
Hey, when you saw the total and it being for Olympic lifts, have you thought about what twists they're going to put on that? That it's not that there's something that they're not being completely that they may be being a little disingenuous, like that it could be a possible with dumbbells. Have you thought of
that? With the Olympic lifts?
Yeah.
I have not. I did notice that there's only 2 lifts. You only get 2 attempts at it. I don't know really how I feel about that too much, but I mean, we'll see what happens when we get to the games with it. If they throw any twists, or if we have platforms out there to be able to stay warm on, or
because they always kind of change stuff a little bit, right? Like they'll tell you it's going to be a 5K run, and the next thing you know, it's really a 5K hurdle event. There'll be 800 hurdles out there.
Yeah, so that one I'm actually a little bit more like curious about if they're going to have us just run a straight 5K, or if there's going to be like obstacles, like bring back the O course kind of thing, or if it's just going to be just a straight up 5K.
Look, I made $20 off of your lifters.
Hey, let's go.
Michael Banyan, I have the same lifters.
Oh yeah, those tier lifters. They're good.
Hey, when you squat, you ever do that barefoot? You ever squat 500 pounds barefoot?
I have. I just did a squat workout in the garage the other day, barefoot. I do whenever I'm at home in the garage. I do a lot of barefoot training for like my accessories and stuff like that.
Toe spacers.
Oh, toe spacers. Yep, exactly.
And do you really squat with toe spacers on, or did you just do that because they're your sponsor?
Nope, I definitely do. Whenever I'm at home working out in the garage. Sometimes like going to the Globo gym, usually where I do my strength stuff, they don't allow you to be barefoot, so I can't do that. But yeah, whenever I'm at home, I train.
Hey, I got that toe spacer spring thing too. I have my kid do pistols on it. It's kind of wild.
Yeah, it's a little different. Creates like gets the stabilizing muscles in your knees and ankles and stuff activated.
You ever fuck with it with those black springs? Did yours come with those black springs?
I'm too heavy for those black springs.
You are? That thing will stretch down and touch
I haven't.
the ground.
I just put the silver ones on. What was that?
I said that thing will touch the ground if you get on it with those black strings.
Pretty much. No, I just put the silver ones on, and I guess I haven't really experimented or changed them up at all. But
I'll wear these toes. Go ahead.
You wear what?
I said I'll wear these toe spacers for like 2 hours straight.
Yeah, for sure.
You'll do that too?
Just sit around. Yep, just sit around the house when I do my programming or watching movies. Yeah, I'll just sit there with them on.
Because on the box it says to only wear them for like 5 minutes, and I'm like, 5 minutes? What kind of pussy do you think I am?
Makes my feet feel really good.
Yeah, me too. You were doing in one of those
5
videos,
minutes maybe.
Oh, our connection is jacked up. Where are you? Are you in your garage?
I am in my garage. We got the fams inside eating breakfast and all that stuff.
Is the router in the garage?
Is it not good? The router is right in the kitchen inside the door. Not good?
I'll give you a 4 out of 10.
4 out of 10. Is that better than Rogue was or no?
Better than who?
Better than Rogue was or no?
I can't remember Rogue. Was Rogue bad?
I don't know. I think my audio. Somebody said something about my audio at Rogue. I don't have fancy microphones or anything like that.
What's that white thing? Is that a heater hanging on in your ceiling, pointed kind of down at you? Looks like a speaker.
Oh, yeah. That's when it gets to negative 20 up here in Minnesota, the garage gets really cold.
Look, someone told me I should hang up on you. Wow. God. It's a tough crowd.
Uh-oh. Do you want me to try to move somewhere else?
If you can. If not, don't worry. We'll make it through this. You still sound great.
Okay. Well, if it gets bad, then I can try to go inside and move around and go upstairs. And
It's better having a bad connection than talking with someone who English is like their fourth language. Hey, there's a say that again.
And who would that be? Like Liz.
We had
the other day.
I'm trying to think of his name. We had Mikkel Wolofsky on the other day, and he had a bad connection, and English wasn't his primary language. It was unique.
Yeah, that would be a little bit of a challenge.
This shirt you're wearing, Susan, do you see the link I put, the half shirt that he's doing bar muscle ups on? I think we talked about this before. But if your nipple shows, does that mean, do you feel like you let yourself down, like you cut the shirt too short? Are you like, ooh, like that there should be, like this one? If
the nipple's showing when my arms are down, then yes. But if I'm moving around like that, my hands are over. Yeah.
You're okay with a little nipple down there at the bottom like that?
For sure.
God, I hope you start a trend with girls. I'm surprised how many videos there are with you without the crop top on.
Yeah, it just depends on the day. I don't wear it every single day, but it depends what movements I'm doing. I don't put too much thought into it necessarily.
Are you? Oh, right. Are you working, Nick?
Yeah, I do. I work full time at my CrossFit gym.
And what's that look like?
Basically head coach, general manager. So I handle everything from making sure the gym's clean, the toilets, the equipment, making sure all that stuff works, to help coaching my coaches on how to coach better, or meeting with members and having success management meetings and all that. And
you're training full time?
Yep. And I coach classes throughout the week as well.
Do you coach every day?
4 out of probably 4 days a week, I think it is. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday.
And how many classes are you coaching?
Throughout the week, it's more just in the evenings. We have strength classes and Olympic lifting classes at my affiliate as well. So I enjoy coaching those classes on top of CrossFit. And then Saturday we have like a run through in the morning of like 8 a.m., 9 a.m., 10 a.m. And I coach all those every Saturday morning.
Do you think that do you think you could be even better if you didn't have to worry about work as much? Or do you think that the work actually keeps you like sort of in a lane that allows you to be who you are?
Yeah, I think I've cut back a lot on coaching, and a lot on, I mean, mainly just a lot back on coaching over the last year, to be able to like not miss things in training or not have to rush things if I'm like feeling good. I would say that it helps me kind of stay in a routine. So like every day I'm at the gym at 10 o'clock because I know I have to start working at noon. So I got to get a couple hours of training in the morning, and then I work for 3 hours or so. And then at 3 o'clock, I have like an hour and a half window before classes start where I start training. So it keeps me in a nice routine. And I feel like if I had the whole day to just sit around, I'd kind of waste a lot of time.
Does everyone at the gym know that you're competing at the games?
Yeah, we actually have, I think like 50 people going out this year.
Wow.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that'll be out. We're all wearing these. They all got bright pink shirts this year. So,
what state are you in?
Minnesota.
And how far is that from Madison, your town? Is it
Only
driving
5
distance?
hours. It's a 5-hour
drive.
Yep.
Wow. Holy cow. Hey, how many people went last year?
Last year, I would say maybe like 15, maybe 20 people that were kind of in the affiliate. But yeah, this year they all got Airbnbs and they're all getting houses with 10 people in them. And yeah, they're getting wild this year.
Hey, oh yeah, that's close. Do you like that, or do you feel the pressure of that many people going?
No, because I mean, they're going because they want to have a good time as well. So, I mean, they're not there just for me. They're there to get away with each other, have a great time, and just kind of see me do what I'm going to do in the process. And no, I don't feel really too much pressure about it. I think this is actually less stressful. The games is less stressful than like semifinals is. Or
Because
even quarterfinals. Just because it's kind of like the pinnacle. We've made it to the games. Like, we're here. This is the spot. And now it's just go and perform your best, and whatever happens, happens.
Hey, are there some weird stresses around the quarterfinals and semifinals that like, oh shit, did I not film this right? Did it not upload right? Like some weird stresses that like kind of almost don't need to be there or shouldn't be there. They're not related to, well, I shouldn't say shouldn't be there, but they're not related to your athleticism at all.
Yeah, for sure. Like, I'm always stressed out about, is this tape line measured on the right side of the tape? Or is the die on me halfway through again? Or quarterfinals is probably the most stressful. Then uploading a video too.
Yeah, it's crazy. I can't. The people who missed the games, the two that I guess the one that sticks out the most to me is Annika Greer. I guess it happened to Man on Anganese and Jelly Yellow Hosty last year. But the ones that are really crazy are how many people didn't make Rogue because of that, right? Like someone like Colton Mertens didn't get to go to Rogue because of some camera debacle or something. I can't remember exactly, but it's kind of crazy and there was another high-end athlete that got jacked up, didn't get to go to Rogue because of some weird camera shit.
Yeah, I think it was Travis Mayer had some issues.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah. I mean, that was their fault, but still.
For sure.
Say it again.
There was something with like weights, like not being measured, or it was just a lot of stuff that it didn't have anything to do with your fitness. And it just completely adds to the stress of it. And then again, like, how are you supposed to perform at your best when you're completely stressed out about if the camera's going to go out or not too?
Kelly Gibbons. Let's go, Nick. Making Minnesota proud over here.
Yeah,
hey,
let's go.
Do you have training partners?
I do. I have I usually just rope a bunch of the affiliate members in with what I'm doing every now and again, but they enjoy it. They love it. And then I'm a big believer that just about like trying to make training fun. So I do a lot of my program. Like, I mean, my entire program is what my affiliate does too. So everything's modifiable anyway. So it's not about like what workout comes up. Oh, if Nick's doing a really hard workout, you know what I mean? There's levels, there's RX, there's RX plus, there's scaled. So I program what I do for classes, and they really enjoy that as well. And they just modify things that are a little bit different than what I do.
Hey, so
then it makes training fun, and
yeah, you know, I think it's interesting that you do that, and I like that you do that because I think that's where the brand value is for CrossFit. I think people, regardless of their age, whether they're 5 years old or 80 years old, they're proud to wear their CrossFit shirt because everyone knows they're doing some hard shit. And what a cool thing to say is like, yeah, I'm doing the same programming as Nick Mathew.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, and yeah, I hate that when people like just, oh, CrossFit's not for me, or I have to get in shape to do CrossFit. I mean, I handle that whole side of things, talking to people when they come through the doors as well. So like, yeah, and then when they get in, it's like, yeah, you are doing the same thing that I'm doing, but everything is modifiable. Like, sure, if you can't do a handstand push-up, we have hundreds of variations for that, or whatever movement it will be. And yeah, so keeps the community together too when we're all doing the same thing and somebody's not off in the corner doing their own thing.
Tell me the let's say RX plus is that the one you do, RX plus? If they see it on the board and they want to know, oh, what's Coach Nick doing? He's doing the RX plus.
Yeah, we have like level 1, level 2, level 3 with kind of how we're doing it, because a lot of people are taking like RX and scaled as either like a pass or a fail. So I wanted to try to eliminate that a little bit out of their heads. So I kind of made level 2 and level 1 and level 3 so that they can just kind of figure out where a level is versus being like, oh, I scaled, so I failed the workout.
Verbiage to manipulate their egos.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, fair. Yeah, I'm cool with it.
For sure.
Of course. And tell me, so if you're doing bar muscle ups, what would, and that's the highest level, what would the next level down do?
They would do a less rep scheme. Usually, if I'm doing 12 muscle ups in a workout every round, they would do more like 6 to 8, something like that, maybe. And then down from there would be burpee pull-ups usually. But when we get to scaling,
that's kind of an asshole move, Nick. That's kind of an asshole move. They're being that throwing that burp. Look at Sousa's disagreeing with me. Making him do the burpees, kind of like, hey, fuck you. I don't know, buddy. It's like the 4-to-1 with single unders and double unders. They say it's scaled, but it's like 4, you asshole.
No, so we
the burpee's a little tough.
Too.
You're kind of punking them like, oh, okay, you don't want to learn the bar muscle up, but make you do a burpee in there.
Yeah. So the level 1, we try to change the scaling progression so it's not the same scaling progression when they're doing it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like one day, yeah, it's burpee pull-ups. Next day, maybe it's, if I'm doing 12 muscle ups, okay, you're going to do 12 strict pull-ups and then 12 dips or 12 push-ups.
Oh.
And kind of try to switch that a little bit.
Yeah, he's got to throw the dips
when
in there.
They do a lot of burpees.
Hey, and then what about the guy? What about the guy who can't do anything? He comes in there, but he wants to get at it. You know, he's I don't know. Let's say she's 16 years old. She's in you know, good, she's a swimmer or something. She's in good shape, but she can't do a pull up, and she can't even do one pull up, and it's 12 bar muscle ups in the workout somewhere. What'd she do?
So we do, banded assisted pull ups. Put the band up so that they can do them and get the range of motion there. Ring rows. Yeah, heck, you could even go down to, if somebody's really unathletic, you can just do bent over rows or PVC lat pull downs.
Oh,
and there's endless ways to scale.
Do you like the banded pull up more or less than the jumping pull up? I'm a jumping pull up fan before bands.
I think we use the banded pull up more often. I'd say we use the banded pull up option more often just because people feel, and this can be coaching related, or it could just be per person where they don't want to resort to jumping pull ups.
Yeah.
So, it depends on the person, depends on willingness to kind of meet the intention of the workout. Because sometimes, like, if there's a set of 15 pull-ups and somebody jumps up with the band and they just do 15 unbroken every time, they miss the intention.
Right.
So, yeah, it can depend on the person at times.
I always get scared with jumping pull-ups too when someone else is doing them. I always think they're gonna be an idiot and hit their head on the way up.
Yeah. Yep.
Especially the older people and the younger people. The people in the middle, I'm not too worried about, but like kids and old people, I'm worried about. They're jackasses.
Yeah, they get a little wild sometimes.
Yeah. What are you laughing at, Souza? What do you have them do, Souza? Do you have them do jumping or banded at your affiliate? Jumping. Allegra R. What a great way to start my day. Such a humble dude. Yeah, he's too humble. He needs to say something. You gonna talk any smack? Remember when Tiger Woods gave that tampon to like did you see that?
I do not know what that is.
He was on the golf course with a guy last year, and he slipped a guy like a tampon, like to say like you hit like a bitch, and the cameras caught it, even though like he was just slipping it palm to palm.
Yeah.
Would you do that? Would you do that to anyone out there? Like like walk out there and right before the event starts, look over. Oh, there it is. Look at bizarre moment. Tiger Woods hands. What's it say? Hands Justin Thomas a tampon. I don't think that's bizarre at all. What are you talking about? What a great move.
Yeah. That adds some fun to it. That adds some excitement.
Yeah.
Yeah. We talk trash a lot in the gym. I don't know about in the middle of competition. It depends on some people can get offended really easy. Yeah.
You got any plans? You should do something to Fikowski.
Yeah.
You should have a plan for right before like an event starts.
Right before something. Yeah. I don't know. I'll have to come up with something
to get into his head.
I'll take some ideas.
Right. If it is, what do you think you could dumbbell snatch, Nick? You think you could dumbbell snatch let's say 175 or 170? You think you could dumbbell snatch 170?
I don't know about one. I don't know. I did a 155 with a barbell.
With one hand?
Yeah.
Wow.
The barbells that have the knurling in the center.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've done that. And then at CrossFit Mayhem, when I did the Mayhem Classic years back, they had a 120-pound dumbbell for like 12 reps or something like that in there. So
if you could do 155 with the bar, I mean, that sounds like it would be significantly harder than a dumbbell.
That one's just like balanced with the barbell up overhead. So yeah, I don't know. It'd be cool to see. I like playing with the strongman equipment. I have to get my hands on a big circus dumbbell.
Someone told. What did someone tell me yesterday about Fikowski? Someone made it seem to me like he didn't like me. Someone said something to me. I was afraid to fall. I was talking to someone and they're like, "Oh yeah, don't worry if Fikowski doesn't want to talk to you or something when you're doing the behind the scenes." I was like, "Wait, what? No, of course he's gonna want to talk to me. What are you talking about?"
Yeah. Everybody's gonna want to talk. So you're coming to the games this year?
Yeah,
did see that.
I'm really excited about it. Who's your coach, Nick?
Matt Burke. I work with the Proven team, but Matt Burke his wife also works with the Proven team, and he's not technically a coach with Proven, but when we were down there, me and him just like hit it off right away. And then that kind of just started developing a relationship with us. And over the last 2 years, he's been my guy that comes with me to my competitions and helps me get warmed up, helps me make sure my mind is right. Yep, that's the guy. Telling me to wipe a booger off my nose right there.
Oh, wow, that's a crazy booger.
Yeah, dude.
Hey, imagine there being so many good people in the gym that like you pick up someone as your coach that's not even a coach. That's how many just amazing athletes there are at Proven, just standing around.
For sure.
How did you sign up for Proven? Tell me how that works. You go online and you just start like creeping for a while, and then how does that work?
I did their TIA compete track for 2 years after I think I saw it after the 2020, the COVID games. And then I did that for about 2 years by myself. And then I can't exactly remember, but I got some kind of invite to come down and do their training camp. And then after I went down with the training camp, then we kind of chatted, and I started chatting with Matt too. And then they told me that I was able to kind of come down, use the facility whenever, and just make a trip out of it. throughout the year. So I go down. I just got back from Tennessee 2 weeks ago, and I just usually go down as like a tune-up before main competitions.
So you sign up just like a regular dude, throw in your credit card, you get the programming every day, you do it for 2 years, and then one day, and then you go to the games, and they I'm assuming they make the connection at that point. Oh, that's one of the guys that does our.
It wasn't even before the games. It was
No,
it was I was just putting the scores in on the online leaderboard, and then got basically an invite to come down.
and then you just get an email one day saying, "Hey Nick, this is Shane. What's up, homie?"
It wasn't
Roll on
Shane.
down.
I got a message from I think it was Dwight
Uh-huh.
Upshaw. He used to work at Eric Rose's gym.
Oh, and now he's over at Proven?
Yeah, I believe so.
And is that the guy that's married to Taylor Williams? No,
that's Nick Johnston.
Nick Johnston. Okay.
Yeah.
And then are you excited when you get that? Are you like, holy shit, I've been recognized by this camp. I'm going.
Oh yeah, super pumped about that. Yeah, it was great, and then they've done a lot for me. Just every year. I've been going down steadily for 2 years now. Maybe even a little longer than that. And we go down, and I just get my ass kicked for a weekend with the big dogs, and then I come back up and apply kind of the things that I learn, and then we head right into the next competition.
Dwight Upshaw kind of looks like a juiced up Matt O'Keefe. Doesn't he? He looks like Matt, who's like Matt O'Keefe, who's on the next, taking it to the next level.
There you go. Yeah, Dwight's fit.
So you go down there for that camp and you're training, and there's some dude there named Matt Burke. He's not even on like the Proven payroll, and you just start talking with them, and then you're like, "Hey, can we exchange phone numbers?" And then he just starts critiquing videos. Like, how does a non-coach court you into becoming your coach?
I remember when I kind of first got the thought of it. Like, we were hanging, the whole crew was hanging out over the weekend, and then it was just during one of the work. It was like it started with an echo bike workout, and then it went into like ring muscle ups afterwards. And I've been kind of picky with like how people coach me, or in a sense, like I'd say cheer me on. Like when I do like quarterfinals workouts and open workouts in my affiliate, I don't like people like screaming at me or yelling like just go faster, blah blah blah. I like more of like a calm approach where they're like, okay, 5 more reps and then you're done, then you get to move on, and okay, let's just get into a nice pace here. And that's kind of how Matt kind of came at me throughout that workout there, and he was like giving me just like smooth tips. He was like, okay, you don't need your legs after this, so burn them up a little bit on the bike, and then we get to go do muscle ups. And it was like really calm and really appealing for me right off the bat. And we just hit it off really well as friends, and then we stay in contact, and we would always watch each other. I would watch his wife, and his wife would watch me on the compete track as well. So we'd see each other's scores, and we'd be relatively close. So it was just a good pairing, just in general.
When he was there, what was he doing there?
He kind of would just his approach was just to be there if needed to like help coach other people, or just
so he was friends with Tia or Shane, or this Nick guy. I'm just trying to figure out what he's doing there if he's not a games athlete or a coach.
So his wife trains with the crew.
Oh, okay.
Yep, his wife trains with them every day. They moved from Hattiesburg to there to go train Tia and Shane.
Robbie Meyer, Sevi, can you ask Nick more about his personal life? No. What's his journey? I had Nick on before. We got into it with that stuff. A whole 90 minutes, Robbie. I appreciate it. I wish I could give you your money back. It's a great question. We got into it. I could ask him about this though. You got your daughter went to kindergarten.
Yeah. Yep. Kindergarten this year.
And
2 months. She's off to first grade.
This year, so she finished kindergarten. She did her whole year of kindergarten.
Yep.
How was that?
It was great. Yeah, she loved it. She absolutely loved it.
What changes?
Person.
She is. What changes did you see with her when she went to school? Did you see any like huge leaps and bounds? Like, holy shit, she's learning a lot of shit.
Um,
Like, did she lose any of her innocence or naiveness
I
to
don't
the
know about
world?
leaps and bounds. Just she's a little wild. She's a lot sad for sure. And I don't know. I just like every day, I'll just be sitting here and I'll look at her and be like, "Geez, you're just getting so big so fast." Yeah. There we go. Yeah. First day bus stop.
Like, she probably learned a lot. And look, those kids are old. Those aren't kindergartners she's going there with, right? So she's learning some sophisticated shit. Like, those kids play video games and stuff already. Those kids like know how to like make eggs
For
and
sure.
shit.
Yeah, I think that. I think
You know
that's
what I mean?
Yeah, the whole school. I think so. It's the whole school. Ramsey Elementary is what it's called, and they got kindergarten through 5th grade all in the same school.
Hey, it's weird, right? Like one day, like you're pouring your kid milk, and then all of a sudden one day, like you're just in there, like taking the trash out, and you see like they're pouring their own milk and getting shit out of the fridge and sliding the stool over, and you're like, what the hell is going on here?
Yep, that's exactly what like happens in the morning now. Yep.
It's like, wow, there's someone else who can like open drawers and shit.
Yep. For sure. Turn the TV on. Just do their own, open the garage and go bike outside, and yep. Don't need me anymore.
They're like, I'm going to watch. My kid yesterday's like, hey, can I watch something? And I'm thinking to myself, he's 6. And I'm thinking, oh, this should be interesting. I'm like, yeah, sure. Go ahead. What are you going to watch? He's like, some skateboarding videos. I'm like, okay. And I see him turn the TV on and go to Apple TV and go to YouTube and watch skateboarding videos. I'm like, how the fuck does this kid know this?
Yep. She'll be watching. She really enjoys diving, the Olympic divers and the Olympic gymnasts.
She does enjoy that?
Yeah. So I'll see that on her iPad all the time on YouTube Kids.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
Mm-hmm. Much better than some other stuff on TV nowadays.
When you look at this field of guys coming in, do you look at them closely? Like you look at this guy Yella, and he wins 3 events at the European semifinal. Or you're like, what the hell is this?
I didn't see that. No. What's his name?
No. Okay. Good. What is that guy's name?
No.
Yeah. I call him Jelly, but his name is Jelle, but he's pronounced Yella. Yella Hosti.
Oh. Yeah, I don't think I've seen him. No.
He's a giant dude, or the size of the guys. Pardon me?
I've seen the size of the guys. I've seen Jake Douglas.
Yeah, right.
He's a big dude.
This guy's bigger than Fikowski, I think. They were saying this guy's taller than Fikowski.
Oh, really? Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I haven't I watched the East semifinal and I watched the West and didn't watch any of the other ones. I just kind of looked to see who the winners and stuff were, but
you did a podcast.
so he's taller and bigger than Fikowski?
Yeah, that's what I hear. That's what he says. That's what he was claiming in the interview I did with him. And he won 3 events.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Kind of reminds me of like Gee's kind of splash onto the scene.
Yeah. Well, so yeah, then I guess like what kind of events does he win? Like, does he win the tall person events, or does he win everything? Running?
I think he's a deer. I think he's a gazelle. I think the dude can run. I think when he saw the 5K, he was like salivating.
Yeah.
Heidi Kroon, the delay is not ideal. Say it again, Nick.
You said you were saying something about a podcast that I was on.
Oh yeah. This podcast that you on, Relentless Method, you said something that kind of tickled me. I was really appreciative of it. Basically said in the morning when you wake up, you're stiff as a board, like you can barely do an air squat, and yet put a cup of coffee and you warm yourself up, and you're squatting 500 pounds.
Yeah, I got aches and pains every single day. I got things that I'm dealing with like my knee and my hip and my elbows, and the morning's not the most fun, but once you get moving throughout the day, everything gets better.
Does anyone ever say to you, "Hey, I can help you fix that"?
No, I I do. I have a chiropractor that I go to throughout the week. It's my Instagram too. He's a really fit guy, just outside of semifinals this last year. But I go see him, and then I get some body work done, probably a few times a year. But I don't really get anything too consistent or anything like that, which would probably help a little bit. But I feel like if I can function and I'm moving fine, and when I start training is going good, I'm content.
Yeah, I'm significantly older than you, but I'm very similar. I wake up in the morning, I can barely touch my knees, but an hour later, I can put my hands all the way to the ground.
Yeah.
But I wake up like a fucking board. Like when I pee, I lean against the wall. Like I just lean over to change the trajectory of my penis.
For sure. I can relate.
God, that makes me feel so good. Misery loves company.
Yeah.
When do you head out to Madison?
Leaving on Monday, so about 6 days we'll be heading out Monday morning, because then there's the check-in throughout the middle of the day, and then the athlete dinner and all that stuff.
You don't think that's cutting it too close? Like maybe you should go the day before?
Not necessarily. I mean, there's not really anything I got to get used to. It's only 5 hours away. The weather's the same. Yeah, it's just a quick little drive. I mean, even a 5-hour drive isn't too bad to be sitting that long or anything like that either.
What time will you leave?
We'll be getting up at about 7 a.m. 6 a.m. Well, I'll get up at probably about 6 a.m. and get there by noon.
So you'll drive straight there. You won't even go to your hotel. Just go straight to the venue and do your athlete check-in.
Probably. Yep.
God, I love how casual you are. I'd be there like 2 days or 3 days early, just a stressed out mess.
No, not too worried about it. I'm pretty low maintenance just in general.
Yeah, it's good. All right, dude. Well, good talking to you. I can't wait to see you. Is Matt Burke gonna have your coaches pass behind the?
Yes, he will. Yep, he's there all weekend with me.
Awesome. Well, hey, I can't wait to meet you in person, and thanks for doing this so early in the morning.
No problem. Thank you so much.
All right, talk to you soon.
Yep. Bye.
Bye. Let's do that. Let's just have everyone have a delay. That's so fun.
Yeah, you worked with it well. Hey, did you see he put his phone on landscape without having to be asked because he read the prompts?
Oh, he's like the only one who reads them?
Yeah, everybody else.
You tell every single person to put it on landscape mode?
Every single person for the last 7 months.
Wow.
Maybe even longer. It's a copy script, so they all get the same thing.
Jan Clark, Nick looks like he could be your child. Hey, I think it's just I think the delay is just my karma. So many people were like, "Hey, you interrupt people," and like you just can't interrupt when there's a delay, or you shouldn't.
Yeah. Oh, apparently not James. He didn't get the copy paste script. He's a regular. Doesn't count.
So I saw someone in the chat, Mariah Moore. I think she's worked on more of the games docs than anyone alive. Mm-hmm. She did the one last year all by herself, basically. Filmed it, edited it. Kind of a remarkable filmmaker and human being. She will be helping me with behind the scenes. She'll have the exact same access that I have, I think, if everything goes according. Yeah, if everything goes according to plan.
Yeah.
Miss Kerstetter.
Hey.
Hi.
Olivia, hi. Can you do me a favor? Can you rotate your phone to landscape mode? Uh-oh, another delay.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, yes. Beautiful. That's it. Thank you so much.
I feel guilty as a filmmaker because I do everything. I film everything like this now. Do you film everything like this too? Like it's going on your phone, Olivia?
Yeah. I feel
me
like
too, but it's so. I'm gonna go outside and hang myself. Susie, the rest of the show is yours. Because I'm trained to film like this, like a movie theater. But now I always film like this. I feel guilty, like I'm doing something really naughty.
I don't know. I probably never have filmed sideways.
Yeah, you don't feel, yeah. You would be the opposite. You would feel guilty like this, like what a waste.
Yeah.
Hey, you know when you watch old movies and they or you watch movies and they show footage like from when people are little kids? Olivia? Hi.
Sorry, you're glitching. What did you say?
Yeah, you know when you watch old movies and people and you see old footage of someone, like you'll see footage from like when Michael Jordan was a kid or something, or I don't know, some athlete, and they'll show you some historical
Yeah.
footage, and it's always like this. But your generation, when you go to when you watch documentaries, all the footage is going to be like this, and it's going to fit in the screen weird because everyone changed the way they film.
Probably, yeah.
Hey, I wonder
Then
if
you
there's
figure out how to like merge them.
Yeah, I like that. Merge them. I wonder if eventually there's going to be a generation where we go. There's going to be a movie theater, and you can choose. Do you want to watch the movie like this? They're going to be really long, skinny movie theaters where you watch the movie like this instead of like this.
Yeah, that would be weird though. I wouldn't want to.
Very. But I'm up for it. I'm game. Hey, would you like to go? What generation are you? Like, do you have a generation name? Like, are you a Gen something?
I think I'm Z.
Okay. Would you like to go
Gen Z.
see a Boomers movie or a Gen Z movie? And then, like, the theaters are different size, narrow or wide.
Yeah.
Between 9 and 24 years old is Gen Z. There's 48 million
that's
of
me
you.
then.
48 million.
Dang.
I don't even know if that was right. I wasn't reading complete sentences. I also saw 68 million. I don't know which one was which. What was the 68 million? Okay, enough of this nonsense.
I don't know.
Let's get to what everyone wants
I
to know.
didn't read it.
Why not go to the kids division and just put a whooping on those girls so they can remember you for the rest of their lives and be terrified to come see you in the future? Why go to the big girls club?
I mean, partly because like everyone else did, like all the other teenagers did, but also I just want experience and a harder challenge and to get better, and I'm not gonna do that just like winning the teen division again.
Excuse me. There's a comment down here. Sevan doesn't know how to relate to her, so he's talking to her like she's 5. Oh man, comments are tough, aren't they? No, I'm thinking that maybe her parents are listening and I should try not to swear. And so I'm like super on guard not to do potty mouth. But thank you for noticing that I'm awkward like a duck. Thank you. Douche. Who else didn't go? Who else went adult instead of staying in the kiddie lane?
Like I just mean like Emma Lawson, Emma Carey, Mal. They did the same thing, like didn't do their last year.
So historically, some of the greats.
I guess so.
And how was semifinals? Did you feel at home there on the floor? You feel comfortable?
Yeah, I felt a lot more comfortable than like Wadapalooza or Rogue, which were like my first 2 elite competitions. So I'm really glad that I did those because it made me feel a lot more comfortable and like I belonged at semis, so I didn't freak out.
That's right. Rogue was sort of your coming out party. That was like the first time you were on the floor with the old ladies.
Yep.
Tell me about that, Olivia. Is it how old are you again? You're 17?
Mm-hmm.
Is it weird? Is it like you look at them and like they're adults? You're like, whoa, I'm out here with like adults.
Wait, what did you say?
Is it weird being on the floor with them? Like you're out there with adults. You're like, whoa, this is weird. I'm out here with adults. Like there's no kid. Like
At
where are the
first
kids?
it was, yeah. At first, yeah.
And then you just got used to it.
Yeah, I guess that's why I did 2 competitions before, like one that mattered, so that I didn't freak out and not so that I was used to it, basically. But yeah, it was
You
weird at
look so
first.
you look so confident, Rogue. Did you have any freak out there? Did you did you any part of you during event 1, you're like, as you walk out there, you're like, oh shit, I could make a run for the parking lot right now. Was there any of that?
I
Like your
mean, I don't
heart's
mean freak out like that. I just mean like I was definitely nervous and just intimidated. Like I almost didn't want to beat them because I like looked up to them for so long and I was like cheering for them, you know? But I had to learn to let that go and get competitive again.
Wow, that's
Yeah, probably
awesome.
on that last workout. That's when I learned that.
Wow, that's amazing. So kind of like I knew this guy, he was the greatest arm wrestler who ever lived, but he couldn't beat his dad for the longest time. And like he had like this mental block, like that he just couldn't beat his dad. He didn't want to beat his dad. So it's kind of like that. You're out there and they're your heroes, but it's time to put an ass whooping on them.
Yeah, definitely had to find that like switch to flip.
Did someone help you with that?
I don't think so. I think it just came naturally. Like after a while, I was like, okay, it's cool that I'm out here with them, but you don't want to just be out here with them. You want to beat them. So I figured it out.
And did you like it? When you figured it out, did you like it? We're like, yeah, this feels good.
I mean, yeah, it felt good, but it's definitely hard. But yeah.
When you say it's hard, what do you mean? What do you mean by that? What's hard about it?
Well, just compared to the teenage division, like kind of being used to winning a lot of things or being in the top, it's hard to be like, oh, I got 10th. That's good. Like, it's hard to be happy with that. But sometimes, like, 10th out of like the world is good. So I don't know. It was just hard to switch from like 10th being terrible in the teen division to 10th is that's good.
Oh, right, like that. How about when you beat some of the people you look up to? Do you feel bad or not feel bad? But is there some mourning? Like there's like a little death. Like, oh, I guess I don't look up to that person anymore. I killed them.
I mean, I don't think so. Like, I don't feel bad. I just am like one of them now, I guess.
So you go to Rogue and you have that, that like, okay, I'm the new kid here, and like there's a lot of old people here. Where's the other kids? And then you go to Wadapalooza. Is that gone by then? When you get there and you take the floor, you're like, yep, I'm home. Or is it, you got to like work through some of those nerves again?
I think I had to work through it again a little bit, but like at Rogue, I probably didn't work through it until like the last event, but it took like less at Wadapalooza for me to get back into like I want to beat them, not just be here next to them.
I wish I knew what that felt like. What distinguishes that inside of you between just wanting to be there with them and wanting to beat them? What does that look like for those of us who can't understand? You just push harder, or you won't watch them, or
Honestly, I don't know. Like, it's hard to describe because I don't really feel it either. It just is something that like happens, and I don't know. I think that's why it took time to get used to, because I couldn't just like tell myself like, well, I mean, I kind of could tell myself just go faster or like you can beat them, but it kind of just happened. I don't know.
You ever get runner's high out there? You ever are in competitions and you're out there working out and you're like, holy shit, like I should be really tired and exhausted right now, and I'm not. I could go forever. I'm just destroying this. Like you're kind of like having an out of body experience. You ever have that?
Yeah, definitely. The crowd and the adrenaline can get you through anything. So I've definitely felt that.
Yeah, man, you're doing some cool stuff, and you don't. I get what's another interesting thing is your only peers are also your competitors, right? Meaning you're not going to walk into just some random affiliate and there's another 17-year-old boy or girl competing at your level. There's no other men or women doing that. I mean, unless they're already there. So they're your competitors and your peers. Do you have any friends who are competitors?
I mean, I'm friends with like Mal and Haley and them, but I mean, just like CrossFit friends. I don't know, because we were late because we're teenagers. But yeah.
How about any of the girls who are still in the teen division? Are you friends with them? Do you train with any other high-level teens?
I've never trained with any of them, but yeah, I'm pretty close with them. Like we'll message back and forth sometimes, but I'm excited to watch them this year.
You are excited to watch them?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, they're watching you too, you know. They're definitely watching you, and because you're kind of plowing the way for them, right? You stepped off into the unknown, and they're definitely watching you too. They must be tripping. They're like, "Wow, we worked out with that girl."
Probably.
You're like letting them know it's possible. How's your dad?
Yeah.
Is he keeping his sanity? It must be intense for him watching his daughter do what you do.
I mean, yeah, I think so. He actually, like, at semis, he would tell me that his workout or his watch would always say that he's, like, working out during my events because his heart rate was so high or whatever. But, yeah, my family's doing good. I'm probably stressing them out more than they'd like, but.
I love it. Your dad's when he watches you, it's like he's working out. Hey, man, just remember when you have kids, how uncomfortable it's going to make you feel when your kid jerks 200 pounds off the ground and holds it over their head. Well, no one wants to see their kid do that. I mean, you do, but you don't.
Yeah, I bet.
Do your parents still treat you like a little kid sometimes? Like your dad come in, like bring you a glass or do you still live at home, Olivia?
Yeah.
Your dad ever bring you a glass of water?
But I don't know if they. I mean, if I ask, I'm sure they would, but.
Like you climb into bed and you'd be like, Dad, can you bring me water? Like my kids do. You still do some of that? Yeah.
Yeah, he would definitely bring me water.
Top 40 fittest woman in the world yells at her dad to bring her water in bed. God, your dad's lucky. He loves it. He's so lucky.
Oh, yeah. He loves it.
When are you going to move out? Do you have any plans for that or no? You're just chilling. You guys, you're doing the fittest woman in the world
high
stuff.
School. So
oh my God.
I'll move out after high school.
Oh my God. Why? Don't.
I mean,
it's
yeah,
pointless.
I guess.
Don't do it. Hey, you can start making crazy demands. Parents are they're not going to want you to leave. So this is what you do. Let me give you a little advice. You want to add on with your own entrance. So have them have them do an add-on to your house with your own entrance, and you want a gas card. You know what I mean, like a credit card that you'll just use for gas, and then just save all your money. Yeah, totally milk your parents. They do
I don't
not
know
want
how
you
long I could probably get away with that until like
30.
after college.
30. You make it. Trust me, your mom and dad want to keep you around. They don't want. They want to keep watching. Front row ticket to the Olivia Kerstetter show. I'm telling you, parents are soft, especially your dad. I seen the way he is around you. He loves you too much. Hey, what about this post you made that when you won the semifinals and Tulsi Gabbard commented?
Who?
Oh shit. Oh my God. Wow. You really are
What?
cooler than I thought. Do you know who Tulsi Gabbard is? She ran for president last year.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Of the United States. She's amazing. This woman is amazing.
Oh.
You didn't notice
Dang. No, I didn't know who that was.
Sousa's dying back there. Sousa is cracking up. Yeah, this is like this is as classy as a human being gets. This is an incredible human being, this Tulsi Gabbard lady.
Dang,
Yeah,
that's cool.
And you never noticed that before?
No. Hopefully
Yeah,
I liked it or something.
This lady might be president someday. Like, she's a legitimate contender to be president of the United States of America. I mean, she is an incredible human being. This is great. Wow. Hey, you should reach out to her and invite her to work out. She gets at it. She works out. She gets at it.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess I should.
Yeah.
Didn't know.
Yeah, invite her to the games. Yeah, reach out to her. Wow, I'm glad. Wow, that's crazy. I thought you were going to say something to me. No, like she's my aunt or something.
Oh, no.
Wow, that is fantastic. Jessica Valenzuela, Olivia is not even old enough to vote. Of course, she doesn't know who she is. Okay, fine. All right, fine. Yeah, I'm not dogging her for it. I kind of think it's cool that you don't know who she is. Just minding your own business. Just getting strong. Hey, what's the I had who was on who was on yesterday who said she's been running? Oh, we had Paige Powers on yesterday. She said she's been running, I think, 3 days a week. She says she's, when you train that hard and something that you weren't necessarily good at, you're kind of excited to like showcase that, like get some opportunities to perform. She was excited at semifinals that there were 3 runs. Is there anything you've been working on that you're like, okay, you're excited to showcase, or you're excited, or that you were excited to take out onto the field of play at semifinals?
At semifinals, probably just my like gymnastics skills. Like, I think one of my proudest moments was event 6 with the seated legless rope climbs and pirouettes and all that gymnastics stuff. I feel like before I would have been really bad at that, and I think I got like 12th or 14th or something in it. So that was probably one of the biggest things for me. But also my running, even though I don't know if I'd consider some of the workouts with running a running workout, I think I showed some of my improvement in that, and I'm excited to show more of that at the games.
Do you like running?
No, not really.
Could you ever?
Better.
Could you
I'm liking it a little more.
Oh, that's cool. That's what I was going to ask you. I wonder if you could convince yourself. I don't like running either, but I wonder if you could convince yourself to like it.
No, yeah, I think as I get better at it, I start to like it more and more. Like, it's getting better.
Hey, Jake Chapman just said, oh my God, I just had this horrible thought. What if she doesn't know who Arnold is? Do you know who Arnold Schwarzenegger is?
Is that the like strong man?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I kind of
Yes.
do, yeah.
Yes. He has a famous line.
It's related to CrossFit or working out. I probably know.
Hey, where were you? God, this is amazing. Where were you born? What planet were you? Country were you? State were you born?
Kansas.
Kansas. Yes.
What?
I mean, it's like perfect. Kansas. It's like just Kansas. I am freaking out. Someone said he's freaking out. Yeah. I mean, Kansas is just so, when I think, yeah, it's there. It's in the middle. It's like a fictitious place for 99% of the people who live in the United States. There it is, ladies and gentlemen, Kansas. And what city do you live in?
Middle.
You're right in the middle. What city is that?
Oh, no. I live in like Kansas City.
Oh,
or
so
like
you're in the
30
big
minutes
city.
from there. Yeah. So I'm like right on the border of like I'm like 30 minutes to Missouri. Yeah. There's a Kansas City, Missouri, and a Kansas City, Kansas, but
yeah, what a mess. Isn't there another place like that too? God, what a mess. And they're right next to each other, right? They're right.
Yeah.
What a mess. Why would they do that?
I don't know.
Sousa, could you pull up the clip of Arnold saying "get to the chopper," and let's see if Olivia is familiar with it. How, and you're born and raised there. Kansas is you're born and raised.
Yeah.
And is your dad from Kansas too?
No, both of my parents are from Iowa.
Oh, another
yeah.
another state filled with farmland and insects. Wow, no Tulsi Gabbard, no Arnold Schwarzenegger. Hey, I've never seen what you were when you guys have short bars out there. I've never messed with a short bar. Is it a significant difference for you? I was looking at this clip of you here with this short bar, and the commentators are always like, "Oh, it's the short bar. You don't get the bend or the snap or the whatever." Do you have any feelings about the short bar? You ever train with the short bar?
No, I don't have one to train with, which I probably do need to get one, but whenever I'm on the competition floor, I don't really notice difference. I think maybe just because of the like adrenaline, I don't notice, but I think it does make a difference with heavy weights. But light stuff like that, I don't think it makes that much of a difference. But I also don't train with it, so I think I might have just not noticed it because of the adrenaline.
Hey, how about that bench press? How did that feel?
That was hard. That was the hardest part of the whole workout. I was like, if I can get through these, I'm good.
Yeah, 60-pound dumbbells are no joke.
Yeah.
Are you still training with Jacob?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we'll get to that in a second. Okay, look at this. Is this from Predator? The movie Predator? This is I don't know how old this movie is. I thought 200 years old. Okay. Action.
Oh boy.
Get to the chopper! Do you know that line?
Mm-mm.
No. Get to the chopper? No?
Right when you said this is like 200 years old, I was like, I'm not going to know this.
Get to the chopper. Could you say that for me? Get to the chopper?
Get to the chopper?
Yeah, that's good. Get to the chopper. It's like a famous line in this movie.
What is that? What's a chopper?
Helicopter.
Oh.
It's like fancy military talk. It's like you're too cool to say get to the helicopter. You say get to the chopper. Okay. Get to the chopper. Oh yeah, it's pronounced like this. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. CHOPPA, chopper.
That's
Olivia.
Like, I feel like that's like a rapper nowadays.
Yeah, I think that's right too. Hey, I can't wait till you see this interview in 20 years.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, you're gonna love it. You're gonna be like, that's amazing. The thing is someone in the comments said, I think that's the youngest person Sevan's interviewed, but I'm not sure if it is, but I just don't know a lot of 17-year-olds. I'm like, I think you might be the only 17-year-old I know. Hey, so back to Jacob. So what's up with Jacob? I don't see him in your Instagram anymore. You guys have a falling out? You told him like his breath stinks, beat it?
No, we're good. Like, I was just at his house last night. I just spent most of the summer in Nashville training with the Proven crew, and so I just wasn't home very much, but when I was, we still trained together.
So you were training over there with Tia.
Yeah.
Did you get any baby fever? You didn't get any baby fever, did you? You don't want a baby, do you? You're too young. I know you're
I
from
don't want a
Kansas.
baby, but
Okay, good. All right.
she is so cute.
Yeah, you get a bunch of women together and a baby, and next thing you know, your whole CrossFit career will be derailed. Pool boy, does she know what a blockbuster is? No, you don't even know what a blockbuster is. You don't know what blockbuster. A blockbuster like a blockbuster movie, or like a blockbuster like the chain. You know what a blockbuster store is, Olivia?
Mm-mm.
That they used to be these stores. They were everywhere, and you go in them and then you rent movies. So like that was the only way you could watch a movie on your TV. You had to get in your car and drive to this place.
Like a red box?
Is that like a vending machine?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that, but you just go in and you spend hours looking for a movie that you aren't really happy with when you actually pick it out and go home. You remember that, Susan? God, it was a miserable experience. Hey, so tell me more about Jay. So let's talk about Proven for a second. So where do you live when you're there?
I live at Brooke and Sydney's house with them.
No shit, you're having some crazy experiences. You lived at Brooke Wells's house?
Yeah.
Did you learn some pretty crazy stuff? Those are like older women.
I mean, I don't know. Not really.
Really? You didn't learn like you don't hear them talking on the phone, or like stuff that they're going through with their life, or like with agents or their boyfriends, or like aches and pains in their bodies? It wasn't like, wow, this is I mean, you really got what's that called? Submersed? Yes, you really submersed yourself in, and they're CrossFit elite also. You have Sydney Wells, who made it to the games this year. Brooke Wells is like, as good as they get. What I mean, you really were immersed. You really immersed yourself in it.
Yeah, I mean, we're like friends, so it wasn't like, oh, I learned this stuff. Like, I don't know. We talk.
You didn't call her Aunt Brooke.
No.
Auntie. And then so you would go there and train, and you're just training around all the best CrossFit athletes in the world. I mean, how long were you there?
I went for 2 weeks, and then I came home for like a week, and then I went for 2 weeks again, and I just got home yesterday. So I was there for like a month.
All right, so stuff must be really good with Jacob. You just got home yesterday, and you skedaddled to his house to go see him.
Yeah, it was like rest day too, and I just went to his house because I missed them.
Yeah, that's cool. Man, it sounds like you're living a good life.
It's pretty good.
Any sign of any burnout? Any like, maybe I'm not going to do this CrossFit stuff?
Mm-mm. I feel like this summer actually went by so fast. Like, usually training during the summer is like the hardest part, and obviously, and it like goes by so slow, and you just like want it to be the games already. But I'm like, how is it the games already? Went by really fast, which I feel like shows that it was fun. So I'm good.
Yeah, that's a good sign. What will the move to the games be like? Do you go by plane or by car, and when do you go?
I'm driving on Saturday.
And will your dad drive you?
Yeah.
And just the two of you, or more than just the two of you?
My mom, me, and my dad are driving up Saturday, and then my two sisters are coming later because they don't want to be there for like 2 weeks for nothing, and I don't compete till Thursday.
Do you stay in a hotel near the venue?
Yeah.
And do you have your own room, or do you have two joint rooms that are connected with your parents?
I was actually just talking to my mom about this because we only have one room, and so I was like, oh gosh, like this is gonna, like, we've always had one room and it's been fine, but I was like, oh, now that I'm in the elite division, I need a separate room so that I can like get my sleep and stuff. But she was like, I booked this before I even knew you qualified in the teenage division, so you can't blame me for only getting one room.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Hey, Will, I was talking to I don't remember who I was talking about this, but do your parents treat you differently during the games week? Like they know like to not do stuff like it's at night, you just got back to your hotel room, you're laying in bed, you're getting ready to go to sleep, and she's like, your mom won't run over to you and be like, say hi to your grandmother, and hand you the phone, and you'll be like, dude.
Oh yeah, they definitely don't mess with me during
Good.
competitions.
Okay. All right, good.
Yeah, they're
They
pretty
chill.
good about it though.
Yeah. Like your dad won't use your towel in the bathroom.
No.
Like this isn't like some family vacation. You're like, Dad, you use my towel. Like he knows, like everyone tread lightly.
Like I'll bring food, and they like will be so like timid to ask, can I eat this? And it's like
they should be.
apple or something. I'm
yeah,
like,
they should be.
Yeah, they definitely are. It's probably scared of me during competitions.
I'm loving your mom and dad right now. Yeah, they should be. Dude, you're a Formula One race car. You're about to get out on the field. You need to be very delicate tiptoe.
Yeah.
Man, and you know what's crazy for your parents? They know that this is the last year they get to stay in a room with you.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, they're
they
devastated.
Better enjoy it.
Yeah, they'll push it down and hide it, but they're devastated. They're devastated. Crazy. They can't even believe Olivia Kerstetter is their daughter. Have to pinch themselves. All right, so you go there, and then what do you do afterwards? Do you have something set up, something fun?
I mean, not really. I wish I could go on like a trip or something, but I start school like a week after the games, so can't really do anything.
God, it sucks to be. I mean, oh, cool. That sounds fun. Your senior year.
Yeah.
Hey, you're gonna come home. You can't wait till the games are over because you're gonna make an extra $100 because you get to babysit Jacob Hepner's Corkies. He's gonna pay you $100. You can't wait, right? That's what I heard.
Yeah. Sure.
You knew I was making fun of you?
No, I don't know.
Oh. Hey, do you have a job? Do you have a JOB? Do you work at like do you have a job?
I don't got time for that.
Have you ever had a job?
No.
Have you ever babysat?
Yeah, I've babysat, if that counts as a job.
Yeah, for sure. What did you babysit?
Like kids?
How old?
I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 and like 7.
Sorry, I apologize. 1 second. Sevan, you asked the creepiest questions. Do you share a towel with your dad? Listen, sorry, you should plug your ears for this part, Olivia. Listen, asshole. Just because you had some fucked up family growing up and you didn't have a fucking fun relationship with your family doesn't mean it's creepy. Beat it. Put them on. Someone send them to do burpees. People don't understand family. I apologize. There's a lot of dysfunctional people out there. Yeah, babysitting counts. Babysitting counts. I think babysitting totally counts. Did you enjoy that?
I mean, yeah. I feel like for a while it was fun for me too, to like play with the kids and also get paid for it. But
yeah, I like that too. I don't get paid for
it.
And who gets your coach's pass when you're at the games?
Shane.
Oh, no, Shane Orr.
Yeah.
And he'll be in your ear, like you'll have his eyeballs on you at the games.
Yeah.
You like that?
Yeah. I mean, he's the best there
Yeah,
is.
he is the
So
best. Yeah. Wow, how
he was.
intense.
We were joking that like he was like, I have a pretty good reputation. I'm 6 for 6 or something. And I was like, oh gosh.
No pressure.
Yeah.
Oh, crazy. Well, hey, I appreciate you coming on. You are one cool human. It's cool getting to talk to you, and watch your journey. Every time you come on, I feel a little happier, younger. Like maybe some of my wrinkles went away. You have such a cool vibe to you, Olivia.
Thanks.
And we'll see you at the CrossFit Games. Congratulations. You're an inspiration to us all, man.
Yeah, we'll see you there. Thank
All
you.
right. All right. Ciao.
Bye.
Bye.
Good job.
Thank you.
Killed it.
Thank you.
She's very sweet. You're just taking a moment right now. Just a little time.
There could be someone I really like in the comments, and they could say something, and it just sets me back like 10 years, like on me liking them. Like, I just want them to, like, you know what I mean? Like, you overstepped the boundary. You overstepped your boundary.
There it is. Now I hate you. Why you gotta make it weird, Barry? Why you gotta make it weird?
I don't know if I called her dear. Did I say see you later, dear? Sevi, do you call her dear? I don't know if did I say see you at the games, dear?
I don't think you did. No. I like when you said she's gonna watch the interview in 20 years and you're gonna get a kick out of it.
Will you share a towel with me? Sure, I'll share a towel with you.
Dude, how great was it? She didn't even know who Tulsi Gabbard was.
Amazing.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Oh, maybe I said ma'am. We'll see you at the games, ma'am. That's possible. I use ma'am.
That sounds about right.
Oh, I called her hun. We'll see you at the games, hun. That sounds like something I'd say.
What's going on there? Do you want to talk about it?
No.
Okay.
I like her a lot. She's dope.
I like her a lot too.
Yeah, I really liked her. I like Nick Mathew too. It sucked that the connection was like that, but I liked him more this time than last time.
Nick?
Yeah.
Yeah. Both those connections the delay makes it really rough.
Yeah, the delay does make it. And how's it going to be talking to Kaike Cervini from fucking Africa or wherever he lives?
Honestly, probably great. It'll probably be the best Wi-Fi. He'll just be walking around somewhere and Wi-Fi will be perfect where he's at.
She broke Sevan. Sevan needs a cold beer. It was like pulling teeth. Time for a group hug. She's just young. Can't blame her. I enjoyed her. I was fine with it. I didn't mind.
Yeah, that's like
I was totally fine with her. She was great.
Yeah, I think it would have been a little bit different had that connection been smoother too. I think she would have settled in a little bit more, and you would have found a flow.
Yeah, but I enjoyed her. I enjoyed her. I enjoyed both of them. It just they're not just ideal podcasts. I mean, obviously they're because of the delay, but I enjoyed both of them. Right. I'm not. Deja entendu. I'm back after a long trip. Happy to see live again. Wish I caught some from last week live. Back with a new pick, though. Yeah, that's nice. Back from a long trip. Stealing cars in Texas and driving them down to Belize? I mean, what do you mean, long trip?
Hey, do you have a favorite interview thus far?
I enjoyed Mano Anganese. I enjoyed Michelle Bassnett. Yesterday, who was the second guy we had on? Oh, Jake Douglas.
Jake Douglas.
Yesterday I was in weird form, like someone gave me mushrooms or something.
I know. I was cracking up on that in the first show for whatever reason.
Yeah, Judy Reed. This is honestly, she seems like such an incredible teen. Her parents must be over the moon proud. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's this weird thing, I can't explain it, but Judy, I think, senses it. When you talk to someone like that who's so young and you have kids, like I have these feelings that like I would have never had if I wasn't a parent. Like I just start empathizing, not with her, but with her parents. I start tripping on how like giddy her parents are just over the moon.
Yeah, they got to be stoked.
Yeah, she's like,
and she sounds like she has a great head on her shoulders. And
not just because she's so successful, but she's clean and pure, and like you did your job. You got her to like, she's fully capable, and yeah, she's dude that. Yeah, she's gonna go through some shit in the next 10 years. She's gonna be amazing to watch. Yeah, same with me. I was a fucking asshole at that age too. Yeah, I don't sense any of that from her. It's funny. She has this she has a confidence in her that's so fucking strong that no one's seen yet, not even her. Because she's sitting on a wheelbarrow of gold that she earned. And when she realizes that, she's going to be like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, you heard her talk about it a little bit when she said, oh, at the last workout in Rogue, I felt like I really belonged. And then that took a little less time when I went to Wadapalooza. That'll happen in the off season, where she's just like confident as hell and just ready to charge into the competition.
And none of it will be fake. None of it will be posturing.
Right.
Like she earned her shit. She just doesn't know it yet.
Yeah. I mean, you already see Shane already plucked her out. Shane Orr.
Oh.
He was like, yep, we'll make you the next multi-games champion. And you got such a long timeline with her, right? She's only 17, 10 years. She'll only be 27. I mean, that's a long time in the game, too. That's crazy, dude. 17, bro. Nothing but time.
Hey, I don't know what the word is, biologically, neurologically. I mean, she's not even grown yet.
Right. Oh, Bailey has a good point.
She's not even a ripe banana yet. Like if she was a banana, she wouldn't even peel her. She's not even ready.
Right.
She's already on the shelf at Safeway. What did Bailey say? Oh,
you just mentioned the thing that seems to be happening with some of the teens that start really early. Like they just, like you'd said in the show, you asked her, is she feeling burnout or how does she feel about that? And I think that's definitely probably the biggest threat to all those athletes starting out really young like that.
Yeah.
What? Thoughts?
I don't know. I don't know. I can't even imagine what it's like growing up with like social media. Like
it'd be nuts, right?
I don't live a life around likes at all. Zero.
Right.
And yet probably 90% of the people I'm surrounded by look at likes. I just use that as one example. So I want to say no, she'll be fine, but I don't even know what people are looking at these days that's fucking with them.
You mean like if they refresh their Instagram profile and there's 1,000 less followers, that just ruins their day?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, people see stuff. Yeah, like I know that if you take fentanyl, there's a chance, and you OD on it, you're gonna die. But the stimulus that people are getting these days through their phones, I don't even know I don't even know. Yeah,
it's kind of crazy, right?
I look at views. Yeah, views are good. I look at views too. But I don't look at views in terms. I look at views. I don't think I get my worth from views.
Yeah, Fanny Spiegel said like you don't look at the likes on YouTube channels. Like we definitely do, and we keep an eye on it. But I guess it's not as like it doesn't weigh in on the factor of like if overall, how am I trying to word this? It doesn't take away from like our personal worth, you know?
I don't really look at likes on YouTube at all, but I am aware that I only want likes to push the algorithm.
Right.
They have nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
How much money I have is way more important than how much likes I have.
Right. Yeah. Fanny Spiegel said you get paid from views. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, there's a couple of things that go into it, but overall, you're right. But hopefully that's not the only way you're getting paid.
But my point is that I don't know what metrics they're using that are out of people's control. But someone like Kerstetter has put so much in the bank that she earned.
Right.
And I don't think most kids have done that. I don't think. I know most kids haven't, right?
Right.
What did you earn? Well, I earned a 6.5 minute mile. I earned a 200-pound snatch. I mean, she's earned some shit that no one's taken from her.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think most kids can. That's so much more than I earned to clear level 7 on Super Mario Kart or whatever. Although that has its place too.
Yeah. And it's a constant comparison, right? Like you open up social media and you're just going to look at a bunch of people and you could easily start falling down the rabbit hole of like, oh man, everybody's doing so much better than me. You know, I don't look that way. I don't have these things. Therefore, I must be, yeah, Mike said it, personal validation.
I don't know one person who got into like expensive watches who it stuck. Like I think they all end up regretting it. I don't know one person like like you get a rich friend and all of a sudden next thing you know they have a $20,000 watch, then a $30,000 watch, then they have a $70,000, and then after like 2 years they're not even into watches anymore, and you realize the whole thing is stupid. And for a second when you see them going through that phase, you're like, I might want one of those, and then you're just like, no, watches are stupid. I don't know anyone who a watch habit has stuck. It's complete idiocy, I think.
Well, I mean, it could be an investment depending on how you look at it.
I mean, outlier. You're talking outliers. Yeah, to sell the other idiots. To sell the other idiots. You're right. You're right. People who are obsessed with stuff. Everyone has stuff. Where's my stuff? Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Do you have any material possessions that you want or like lean into? Not that you can't live without, but just like.
I love my phone. I love a phone.
Camera equipment.
Yeah, I like computers. I love coming in and seeing this Rogue thing. But you know what? I love a full bag of coffee too. When Gabe sends me one of these, I feel rich. Yeah.
You got your own blend, the CEO blend.
Dude, this is like this is drugs. I used to love getting a brand new pack of cigarettes, brand new bag of weed, all that stuff. I used to love that stuff.
And when you smoke cigarettes, did you take that one and flip it upside down or whatever?
No.
You never did that?
But all the homies did.
Yeah, I always saw people in my family that smoke cigarettes would always like do that.
What was the point of that? For luck?
That's what I was. It was a lucky cigarette. It's your last one. I don't know. Fucking weird shit.
I have a lot of objects, but I'm not.
Are you overly attached to any of them? You don't want like the big car, like some fancy car. Nothing like that. No G5 on the list for you, so you could show off.
I would love a fucking G5, but not to show off, but just so you can just be like, I'm just flying over to your house, land over at the airport in Livermore from Watsonville.
Yeah, I definitely value like convenience and speed over like luxury or like even if it's not that fancy. If it gets me there from point A to point B a little bit quicker, I'll take that.
That's not even those headphones, and like come to my house and have those. I don't even want those. I don't even know how that happened. I'm not even a collector of headphones.
Helicopter.
You need a helicopter.
So then when you're yelling at the kids in the morning, you can be like, kids, get to the chopper.
Get to the chopper. Hey, I'm gonna be on
Dude.
I'm gonna be on the CrossFit Games podcast with Chase.
Yeah. It's awesome. Hopefully everybody from the chat that's here now that's watching this show will go over there and give that show a thumbs up. Watch it.
Oh yeah, someone
Pump
said it already. Someone sent me a thing saying it already has like 30 thumbs up or something.
Oh, perfect. Well, if 50% of our group did it now, we could have 214 thumbs ups.
Where do you that's pretty funny. Where do you go? You go to CrossFit Games podcast, CrossFit.
Yeah,
Games
and then scroll all the
podcast.
way down to the very bottom of what the algorithm gives you. No, I'm just kidding. It's buried all the way down there.
Let me see. I'll show.
We always go over there already, Susan.
Oh, it's already at the top. Notify me. And then I click on this.
Yeah, click it. See how
And I
many
go-
likes.
Oh,
Hey,
I guess
5.
already. Yeah.
Hey, was there comments still
There's
there?
already comments. My goodness.
Yeah, but something happened, dude, because the first time I went in there, Hiller had left a comment, I left a comment, and then they were gone. And the comments were gone. Hiller, did you see that?
Someone just wrote, "Who is Sevan? Should I write the guy in bed with your mom?"
Probably just play it cool. Probably just
Fine.
ignore it.
What if it's true?
Well, okay.
Oh my goodness.
True.
Hey, we don't even look at our own comments. We just go over to the CrossFit Games podcast and look at their comments.
Oh, Will said the comments disappear after a while. Okay, good to know.
Great. It's already gotten nasty.
So all those will disappear anyways.
Wait, why do they disappear?
I don't know. I thought that
What
maybe
did Will
something
say?
happened. Will said that the comments disappear beforehand after a while. He said no one deleted them. Because when I commented on there already, and Hiller had commented on there too. And I saw those, and so when I went back last night, they were gone. But Will's saying that just happens.
Hey, someone told me that if I walk up to Laura Horvat at the games,
Yep,
and act like everything's totally cool, just man up and sack up, that she'll be totally cool.
Yep, I bet you she will. And if she's not, let's just make sure I'm there so I can capture it from a further point of view, so we could see the interaction.
So it can go viral when she punks me.
Yeah. So if it
Like,
goes,
what if she taps me on the head like a dog?
just does it and then kind of turns away?
Or, dude, it would be kind of amazing if she put her hand on my face and just kind of mashed me, just pushed me away.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I just fell to the ground, with my cameras and my leather. Oh
no!
Like she punked an Oompa Loompa. God.
Oh.
Yeah, you think a caved Astro? You think she's soft as a pillow on the inside? Yeah, maybe. That would be awesome.
I think she's cool.
If I do approach her like that, it will be so fake. It'll be just me faking it till I make it, because I would definitely will be intimidated by her.
It's like so much different in person though too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the in-person stuff is a lot different than the computer screen deal.
You gonna give Dan a hug? Who, Dan Bailey? I don't think I'll see Dan Bailey.
Get to the floppa.
But I'd give Dan a hug, sure.
From behind?
Wherever. Side, behind,
whatever.
front.
Whatever happens, happens.
I'd hug his face. People are calling Jake Douglas the Thing from the Fantastic Four.
Yeah, it's like his third superhero reference.
I could see that. He's like the good-looking version. He's like the version that put lotion on his face. Jake Douglas has Liberace skin. Do you know who Liberace is? The old piano player?
No, not well enough to know. Take your word for it.
All right. I'm going to go eat, and then I'll be back here at 9 a.m. Are you going to be here at 9 a.m.?
No, I will be leaving for Hayward in
okay.
Probably about 15, 20 minutes.
Firefighters?
Yep. Station 2 today.
And then I'm probably I should nap today, or else I'm going to be a mess for Emily Rolfe and Jay Crouch.
Yeah, and we have a double header to this evening.
So Nick Mathew, Olivia Kerstetter, then Kaike Cervini at 9. Then I'm trying to do, I'm going to eat breakfast now. I'm going to try to get in touch with Wad Zombie and do breakfast with a second breakfast with him.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. And then Emily Rolf at 6:30. And then Jay Crouch at 7:15.
Yep.
Barry, at my house, all the towels are on just one giant rack. No one has a towel. So me and my 4 boys, no one has a towel at my house.
It's the
And
same
clock, there's nothing Joe Biden about that. That's just called man shit.
People can start getting put on timeout.
Yeah, towels just hang in my bathroom, and I just use whatever the fuck one I want. And same with my kids. No one cares. No one's needs their own towel. There's no pussies in my house.
Yeah.
We don't wash the dog ever. You don't brush your dog. You scratch them. We don't use words like gross. We leash our cockroaches up at my house and walk them around, take them for a walk. We make cockroaches pets.
When you could do that with bees.
Put a leash on them.
Yeah, you could hit them and it stuns them, and you put them in the freezer, and then you pull them out, and then you could put a little lasso around them.
Hey,
I never did it, but it was in one of the old CKY videos or whatever with Bam Margera and those knuckleheads.
I think I've seen that. Will Brandstetter, same way for us growing up. You know why? Do you know why it was like that for Will? And Will's a weird religious dude, right? That's weird religious people shit. That's the weird part. I do a lot of weird shit that religious people do. We don't it's tied to faith. Well, how do you figure sharing towels is tied to faith? It just is. I'm just telling you. There's just shit. We don't give a fuck. We walk around barefoot. We're not afraid of shit because we got faith. It's just a towel. I'm clean. I'm very clean. My kids are clean.
Yeah.
Shower 3 times a day.
Yeah, clean towels.
Yeah. Your religion is not weird, Dave. Yeah, Will is weird religious. I'm telling you, he's weird religious. I'm weird religious, but I'm not religious. That's the part that's weird.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you don't get circumcised. None of that shit. So you know who used to do some crazy bug shit like that? He did it with see Jedediah Snelson. We did that, but I was on a farm. We had bigger problems to deal with. Yeah, thank you. Showering 3 times a day is horrible for you. Are you kidding me? It's not horrible for you at all. I don't. It's not like I wash my hair and soap myself. I just go in there and fucking rinse off. A sweaty mess.
Apparently Hiller does. He just rinses off. He doesn't.
Yeah, I'll take it. Yeah, Will, of course.
Soap up or anything.
Weird religious is good. It just means you're legit.
Hey, that can't be true about Hiller and the soap in the shower thing.
No, it is true.
He doesn't smell or anything though.
I know, but he's got a little hippie granola in him, which is weird. He's he's very pure. He's a purist.
You think there'd be some sort of odor, but I've never. Do you use deodorant? You don't use deodorant, do you?
The fuck no.
I don't use deodorant either. Maybe I smell bad though.
I own deodorant though. I would wear it in some sort of. There's some circumstance I would wear it. I don't know what it is. Maybe if I put on a dress shirt or something.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Good call.
This is kind of a crazy story. Mike McCaskey says, what did Mike say? Sevi probably shares toilet paper before throwing it away. No, that would be disgusting.
Rough times out here, bro. We're rough times, okay?
That would be disgusting. But I was in a public restroom recently and they ran out of toilet paper and I wanted one more wipe. I can't believe I'm going to tell this story. So I pulled out the cardboard roll And I tried to hold the roll. I just wanted to just make sure. And I tried to hold the roll like.
Wait, did you split it open or did you just hold it?
No,
still intact.
Okay.
No,
still intact.
So how did you?
And I just tried to like wipe the roll against my like sphincter. The Cheerio.
How'd that go?
It didn't work, and it was like, I actually kind of embarrassed myself. You ever been by yourself and you embarrass yourself? I think I blushed. I think I made myself blush.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. Well, look, I'm getting some support. I support that decision. Yeah. I mean, it was Mrs. Burns. But I'm 51 and I was like, it was at the skate park in Sunnyvale. And I got one wipe in, and then there was, and you know that last piece of white toilet paper that's on the roll. It's like it was still on there. Like I didn't, so I kind of justified it like that. But I didn't get like and then I looked at it and there was nothing on it or nothing, and I threw it in the trash, and
somehow you cut your butthole with it.
It was a failed mission. I felt a little dumber for
Oh, dude, that's awesome.
I felt a little dumber for trying it.
They didn't have like any like the paper towels for your hands that you could have just subbed out.
Probably, but it was a public restroom at the skate park. It was a 2-shooter.
Oh, got it. Okay, so it wasn't a single. Okay.
I'd had to come out, but I've never seen anyone in that bathroom, so I legit could probably have gotten up and
out real quick.
Yeah,
it'd have been the one time somebody did come in there.
Paper Street Coffee. I don't need analytics. I just need these stories, and I'll keep sponsoring. Oh man,
that's good stuff.
It's amazing that you can still come up with inventive stuff like that at 51.
Hey, dude, everybody's got one of those stories, I'm sure. I got caught in Seattle one time without a bathroom at like one of my cousin's baseball games and had to take a dump in the woods.
Just at the baseball game, just run off into the woods?
Yeah.
Did you bring toilet paper with you?
No.
Oh, man.
Nope. Had to leave the boxers behind in the woods.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, my stomach just started hurting and it was going down. I was probably like 15 or something like that.
So that means you had to take your pants off.
Yeah.
And your shoes.
Down around the ankles, completely off.
Hey, you know what sucks about those situations is there's always a chance in those situations, because it's so desperate. It's one of those shits that you could have to go again. So you just use your boxers, you wiped, you pulled your pants up, and then if you get the gurgling again, you're like, oh shit.
Oh no, yeah, you only get
no.
One and done there.
Oh no.
One and done there.
I was free balling in the woods. We had a hunter leave his drawers and his shirt he wiped with outside the stand. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Sevan, install your bidet already. Yeah, I mean, at the rate sponsors are jumping on, I might have a bidet soon.
Yeah.
Holy cow, it's been a crazy month. God bless CrossFit and the behind the scenes and this 2 years of work. Wow. I just wore these for an hour and 40 minutes.
How if you feel?
I mean, they always feel great when I take them off. I mean, they feel great when they're on. What's weird is my toes they stay separated for a little bit. Do you know what it is? When you take them off, you actually feel like air going between your toes for a little while, which you normally don't feel. Because your toes are usually like touching each other. Then they're like this.
Hence the name Toe Spacer, huh?
Mathew, Danielle Brandon, Alex Gazan. There's someone else.
BKG.
Oh, BKG.
Lawson. Yeah, I think all of them are. had a list.
Oh shit, that was LeBron's son. I did see that. I didn't know that was LeBron's son.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a great. Wow. Are you pretty impressed with Will?
Yeah. I've always
Yeah,
been
me
impressed
too.
with Will.
Yeah, it's crazy. It is crazy. He is something else. Hey, dude. Will, I'll tell you the story. First, I want to tell you this story. I should put it in my Greg Glassman notes. But about catching things, I've seen Greg catch lizards 100 times by taking a really long weed and making a lasso at the end, and then he slips it around a lizard's neck and catches them, and then pulls them up. He's really good at catching lizards, like with just a long piece of weed. It's really crazy. It's like we'd just be outside of a fucking hotel room at the Four Seasons, and he'd see a blue belly and be like, "Watch this," and grab a weed out of the bushes, make a little lasso, and catch the lizard. Will, there was this contest that Tabasco hot sauce was having, and they were going to give $1 million to any of their employees. I think you had to be an employee there to enter, and you could win $1 million or something crazy like that if you taught them how to, or if you came up with an idea that would sell more Tabasco sauce. So all the employees are like just putting in all these ideas for ad campaigns and mascots and changing the ingredients. And do you know what won? You might be too young to know this, Susan. Do you know which one won?
No, I was trying to see if we could pull something up on it, but
the guy made the hole at the top of the bottle bigger.
So more comes out?
More comes out faster.
Genius.
And when I was a kid, Tabasco was impossible to get out, dude. You had to war with the bottle. And then one day it wasn't like that anymore. You just give it a couple of shakes and the shit pours out. And so that's the kind of shit. Will just cracked the code on toe spacers. They want to triple their sales. They need 3 levels of toe spacers.
They have like scaled RX and RX.
Yes. 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 Clip it.
RX.
Clip it, Jay. Post this. This is free. This is crazy. Cave Dastro, making the hole bigger is always a winning idea. Thank you.
Cave Dastro.
I mean, this is brilliant. Do you agree with me that it's brilliant what he just said?
Yeah. Just tripled their sales.
Yeah. Make one that's smaller than this and one that's bigger than this. And hey, you know what else? If I were to give them something too, I would like one that's like a little bit longer. It would be harder to put on, but one that traverses up the whole length of the toe.
Finger spacers.
Man, God, Will, you're good. Hey, they got 2 pieces of intel on the Scribble and
Shut Up and Scribble.
Shut Up and Scribble. They got 2 pieces coming out tomorrow that probably no one else knows about.
Thursday?
Oh, is it Thursday? Well, shit. By the time that show comes out, probably everyone will know. They should do the show earlier.
Should do it today.
A7S3.
Get it out there.
And A7R4. I just asked me which cameras I'm shooting on.
Who did?
Mariah.
Oh.
Mariah Moore. She's already like bossing me around and shit. I like it. I like being bossed around. All these people bossing me around. Now listen, when they're in the corral, if they look focused, don't go up and talk to them. Okay, hold on. Let me write that down. I never interviewed anyone before.
Yeah.
Focused and they're in the corral. Leave them alone. Okay, gotta check. Oh,
wow.
Yeah.
What would you have done without that piece?
Yeah. Thank you. Hey, so I was trying to school Hiller on cameras, telling him that you can't shoot 4K at 120 frames per second unless you have the special card that's called the CF Express card. And he's like, nah, dude, it's not like that anymore. I'm like, yeah, it is. He's like, nah, it's not. They made an SD card that can capture at that speed. I'm like, no, they didn't. 5 seconds later, he sends me a link and an article and a video. And he's like, now what, bitch? I'm like, oh. Right.
Here's all my references.
Right. I haven't used a camera in 4 years. Oops. And then so someone on the internet sent me a DM and they're like, hey, dude, I know you keep bragging about how you're going to shoot 4K 120, but you're going to need a lot of CF Express cards. And like a jackass, of course, I'd already bought fucking 8 of them. And they're expensive, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, nope, dude, sorry. Andrew, I said the same thing to Andrew Hiller and he unfucked me. But I let it go back and forth a few DMs before I dropped the bomb on him. I let him like posture on me and like try to school me. He would school. And I was like, by the way, did you know that you can get these SD cards that shoot in 4K? And it was great. Like Hiller punked me and then I got to take his knowledge and punk someone else.
Perfect.
Oh, here we go.
Along.
Oh, shut up, Andrew. There's a certain codec that you need the express card for, though. Just figured that out. Oh, really? So I was right?
Oh, wow. Look at you. Back on top.
So I was right, Hiller? If you want to shoot at the highest quality, you do need an express card? Nerds.
Boom, boom, boom. All right. I got to run.
Okay, bye.
I got to jam.
Look,
Bye.
Are you working for HQ now or supporting as a contractor? What are my other choices? I'm not doing either of those.
Give us a third choice, Barry.
Yeah, well, I'm not working for HQ or supporting as a contractor. Where have you been? Barry. More choices. Moss choices. Sevi, you better not fuck this up. Bye, Sousa. I know. I thought about that too. I don't think that there's any. I mean, I could get home and like all my audio is fucked. I mean, I'm so good at this. I just can't imagine fucking it up. It's so I just love doing what I'm about to do. I love the people I'm gonna work with. I love the athletes. I love the so much of the game staff. Excuse me. The people there are gonna be great. I can't imagine. I'm so filled with like excitement and happiness and patience and love for this. I think I'm good. Yeah, Hiller knows his shit for sure. I rented the S3 yesterday for secondary. Oh, nice. Okay. Allows for more color correction while editing. Yes, technically you win, but you can shoot 4K 120. Oh, okay. So in that, in Mariah is already telling me that we're going to shoot like an S-Log or some shit where she can get greater dynamic field and then allow her to do more shit in post for color correction. Fine. Yeah, there's neither of these I'm not doing either of these, Barry. I'm not working for HQ or supporting as a contractor. But I am making the behind the scenes with Mariah Moore, Patrick Rios, Andrew Hiller, Caleb Beaver, Matt Souza, and a shitload of other. The cool thing about all of this, there's probably end up being like 20 people who end up working on it because there's so much. There are so many outside media sources there, and so like people will say stuff. Everyone's being so supportive. People will say stuff like, "Hey, if the athlete I'm following gets cut, I'll shoot for you." Or people are even saying this, like someone might be there, like filming with Colton Mertens, and they'll be like, "Hey, by the way, you can use my footage in the behind the scenes too." Like everyone's being so cool. I really like it. Yeah, I shoot in whatever I don't mess with any of that stuff. But I'll take direction from Mariah this weekend. Or next weekend, whenever it is. Next week. But I normally just shoot in whatever the default is on the Sony camera for color. Yeah, Teddy. Hypothetically, I made that up. I don't remember if Teddy actually told me that I could use his footage, but it's like that. Just like if I had some slow-mo of Colton and he wanted it for his, I would give it to him. So, who has creative control, you or Mariah? I'm not sure what that means, but it's my project. I mean, I could film the whole thing and throw it all away. I'm not obligated to anyone. Well, except to Sarah Cox, who's paying for it. California CA Peptides. That's why I wouldn't throw it away. I made a promise to her that I would go out there and kick ass. She said, "Yeah, let's do it. I want to play." want to be part of it. It's like, oh, thank you. So she pays for food and hotel, and I spent $3,000 on new cards and some other doodads for my camera. Get out there and kick ass. Meet Olivia Kerstetter in person. Get some behind the scenes with her. All right. I guess I'll see. I'm going to go eat. I'll see you guys in 45 minutes. Kaike Serveni. All right. Talk to you guys later. Bye.